Welcome back to The Great Circle, the African survival adventure. I'm TJ, developer and creator of the project, bringing you a live development stream where we're going to be looking at the new updated demo on Steam, available right now for free, as long as you have a PC. Wait 1 second, we're going to take a look here. How's it going, Chloe? So, on Steam, if you want to play the demo, it is free. It's on the right-hand side of the page. It's the blue button right here. Normally it goes here, but this is an early access game, and that's still coming soon, so that green button is reserved for here. But you just press this button here, and you can download the demo into your library like you can every other game. The latest update So what we're doing now is we've got rotting flesh, we've got territorial claims, skin health, which matches how healthy your animal is. The less healthy you are, the darker, the more patchy your skin. We've got a new spawn point in the southeast with mountains, added 2-story mode area spawns, increased player growth by a rate of 2. Guinea fowls should give a warning call if they see predators. Crows should do the same. Spooked baby animals can call their parents faster to defend them. Improved lion jaw pose. Improved birth simulation time for animals. Improved simulation time for animals worldwide. That's basically the system that decides, oh, there's probably buffalo here in this area, or oh, the water's probably good over here. Simulates before you get into the game. Improved flowers that were lagging out the central stack forest. So we're going to take a look at all this stuff. Again, on Steam it is free. Just hit that blue download button on the right hand side of the page, and here's a patch that was released a little more right after that update. So some performance changes that improved the forage area lag and improved the seasonal bush. Well, a lot of stuff got faster. So if you were on a lower end PC and you were experiencing hiccups and lags and stuff, while it may not be completely gone, it did improve substantially. It should. So let's go ahead and get started here. How's it going, Jared? Yep, the plan is still to bring it to mobile. But we have work to do on the PC first. That's our base. I think there's several services available for people to play games on their mobile phones, even if a game's not available on mobile. And I think it's like a similar situation to like NVIDIA, whatever it's called, that thing where you can stream from a good PC to your PC if you don't have a good one. I think it works like that with phones. I don't know what the service is, but I've heard people do it. So they play PC games on their phones, even though the game wasn't really made for mobile. And it's not basically running off their phone, it's being streamed from a good computer to their phone. Like several services do this. Google has it, NVIDIA has it, and I forget the other ones. Our music because we got in-game music coming in. Is there still sitting in tree mechanic? Not unless you're a secretary bird. Or unless you fall into a tree. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started here. So for those who haven't seen the demo in a while, I did update the opening scene here to kind of match, you know, what I'm going for with the demo or with the game overall. It's very much focused on the player's personal relationship or connection to wildlife, specifically the African wildlife here. So the idea here in this scene is that when you wake up, out your window is the African wilderness. It's right there. And I've got some lore stuff happening here where it's giving you certain clues about what's going to be in the story mode and certain other modes of the game. Let's go ahead and get started. I kind of want to do different scenes based on the different characters that appear in the game. So you can kind of get a different perspective from each character. So one character wakes up in that location, but you'll see what the morning is like for other characters, and the scenes, I think, will rotate. So every time you log in or turn the game on, you'll get a different scene. Use xCloud on iPad? Is that the name of that service? If you figure out which. Okay. Let me stream this. I'd love to know so I can finally play it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think somebody told me they do that. Like, you can do that cross-platform too. I'm not sure like how the emulation works with like controls, but it seems plausible. Because I've definitely used the service before with NVIDIA. I don't really need it, but I tried it, and it was pretty impressive. Okay. Looks like we're in the south. South seems to be the best performing area, or region, at this time. Ooh, let's take a picture. We're going to go ahead and use our Ansel support. Oh wait, let's wait a second. It doesn't seem like the right pose. We'll take a picture with the rhino over here. And it'll be like the giraffe looking at the rhino. So there are actually 3 ways to take pictures in this game. I have a built-in photo mode, but it is going through some issues. So I do have support for Ansel. For those of you who have NVIDIA GPUs, you can just hit your Ansel shortcut and this will come up. And you can snap several modes in Ansel. I usually like to take a quick lower resolution photo, then I'll bump it up to do a higher resolution photo. It takes up more space, but it looks beautiful. You can zoom in when you want to do promotional photos and things like that. It's very, very nice. And then also, since it's on Steam, you just hit F12 and just a quick Steam screenshot will do. Now the cool thing about that is, even though you see this Ansel stuff right now, like I like to use a grid of thirds to kind of compose the shots. You don't see this NVIDIA HUD. You will see the compass, but you won't see the NVIDIA HUD on the Steam things. What you can do is auto walk. What you can do is hit H and remove the more busier HUDs. So this is the watermark mode where you get the great circle watermark in the bottom right hand side. Press H again, brings up the regular HUD. Press it again, now you're in cinematic mode. And I am a big movie filmmaking buff, so you'll notice a lot of cinematic type things eventually in the game. Get a look at this guy. he's big, but that's just to let you see how small the giraffe is. Giraffe should be a little bigger when you first start, so that will size up a bit later. But this is very cool. You can basically move the camera around. Have a pick. Does it have controller support? Yes, actually. Not as robust as I quite like it to be, but it does have basically every controller mapped out on the controller. I just want to work on adding sensitivity features and things like that, but it does work on control. So, first thing we want to do is go get some water, or forage. Actually, let's go forage first. Now our next patch update is going to make the nearest food and water pop up automatically. Right now, when you hit your Q, your sniff button, every big water body should pop up in a certain range, but I want the one that stays on the screen to be the closest one, and same thing for food too. This is important. The fact that the icon is showing up here, it's very early stages, but this is the beginning of the animal instinct, where the animal basically tells you what it wants to do at any given moment right now by just putting that on the screen. So what this means is there's an area here that the animal is familiar with, and it should have food, so he wants to go forage right now. Once you take care of your needs, you kind of move down a hierarchy. So once your food is done, if your animal has any kind of thirst, then he'll want to look for water as the next thing. If he wants to nest or find other members of the species, then it's going to move on to that. But you're going to be working through a hierarchy of needs and desires that the animal has. But the basic way to represent that right now is by putting icons on the screen. So those little birds that you hear every now and then, they chirp, like that one just now, that's a guinea fowl. Those are important in the game right now because they will make an alert call if they see a predator, like a lion or a jackal or a hyena. So you kind of want to keep your ears open. They do this in real life as well. If they ever start to change the way that they're calling, like that was a social call, but if they start to go clack, 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 if they really start to get crazy, it means a predator may be nearby. Or actually, it means a predator is definitely approaching your area. It's only if they see them though, so if they're coming from a blind spot, if the guinea fowl doesn't see it, then it won't really call. So it's not like a automatic thing, but it's because the guinea fowl is actually, just like every other creature in this game, is actually moving around. It's in the grass somewhere. But it's not a generated sound. Everything you hear, from the guinea fowl to the sparrows to the little birds chirping, are actually creatures moving about that you may not see, but they're actually actual creatures that you can go to. If you listen to the direction that the sound's coming from, you can actually move to the creature and find it. So here's the forage area here. And he was right, there is edible food somewhere over here. Here we go. So I don't have to press anything. I get close enough to something that's edible. A little green bubble will pop up on it. And we can go ahead and eat this grass here. Once you eat the grass, it goes away. Now, if you're not hungry, even though there's a green bubble here, you won't get the eat prompt until you get hungry again. There has to be a little room in your hunger. Hunger works, it has two functions. So what I just filled up right now was not actually my hunger, it was my stomach. Let's say you have half of your hunger. Let's say the green hunger thing in the bottom right hand side of your HUD is halfway full. What happens is when you eat food, you fill up your stomach first. Over time, your stomach digests the food, and that refills your hunger over time. So even though I just ate the food, it's going to take time to get the benefits of the nutrition. So we're pretty comfortable here, but I'm going to munch on a few more things because you may notice at the bottom of the screen I am getting XP just by eating food. So I'm going to get to level 2, so I'll have double the stamina so that I can run if I need to, and then we'll head to water and see what's in the area. Oh, I'm missing some chat here, sorry. Let me, while I do this, I'm gonna take a picture. See if we can catch up on these chats. Let's see here. This is cool and interesting. Thank you, Gamer J Stewart. Use Unreal Engine 5. I've been using it since it came out last summer or fall. I was one of the first people to start using it. Hey, can you read or hear my chat? I still need to get. You need a short name. It's a name that's a phrase gets repetitive quickly. But yeah, I can see you. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Clover and Mocha. I love this game. It's so pretty. Thank you. You know, one thing I work on is the visuals a lot. Spend a lot of time lighting a scene and figuring out how to get the best view of textures and things like that. So there is a deliberate method to how I choose color palettes, how I choose the grass color, the length of shadows and things, because ultimately I want a very raw, realistic look with a cinematic kind of feel. The result, I believe, is like a game that you can basically take a picture in this from any angle at any time, and it should look pretty good. Let me see if I can scroll the shadow more easily. How's it going, Agnes? Is this coming to mobile or is it free? It is currently free on Steam. If you can download the demo from the Steam page, it's on the right hand side. It's the blue button that says download demo. So the demo is free. The full game will be paid, and that's coming in the near future. But I'm gonna keep a free demo to let people get a sense of the game before you buy it. And as far as mobile, yes, I do want to make it for mobile. I don't know for sure right now if there's a way to play the game on mobile. My understanding is there are several services that let people play PC games on their phones right now by streaming it to their phones. Like for anyone who has NVIDIA, you may have used their streaming service for like if you have a lower end PC, you basically are streaming from one of NVIDIA's high-end PCs or something, and it's actually quite effective from when I tried it. How How long does growth take? So let me adjust the exposure here real quick. Growth basically depends on how healthy your animal is. If you are healthier, you'll grow faster. If you're unhealthy, you're going to grow slower. You may even have your growth limited by how unhealthy you are. So basically, there is a set amount of time that you can grow the animal. If you don't maximize that, then you're not, once you're done growing or developing, you haven't reached the full potential. But that is the max that your animal got because of the health that it was in during the development process. There we go. So we could see here that an animal has claimed this little area. Actually, they claimed the food. See how it's right on top of the food? That means the animal has decided that this belongs to them. Now, if the animal sees me eat this food, it's basically a challenge. So you're asking for a fight if you eat claimed food or do something on claimed territory. At the very moment, the animals don't really engage you yet. It's just in the system right now, and it's basically there's one more step to take for the animals to be able to respond to territorial challenges or encroachment. So right now, you can kind of eat claimed food and you'll be okay, but give me a patch or two and that's going to be a different way that you start playing the game. You're going to have to start respecting animals' space and territorial claims. See how that's there's area over here? What this represents is like places that animals have just gone and like just peed on the ground. That's scent marking. They basically mark the territory. You can go up to it and find out what it is. There's a grasshopper over here. Let's see what this is. Hope that's not the grasshopper leaving that. They're not supposed to have that enabled. So I need to make sure that that is functioning right. But growth probably takes like a few in-game days right now. You can track it on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. So it has, this animal has 2 growth stages. So it's saying that I'm in the first stage. And then next to that, it actually has a percentage. So it's saying I'm 62% grown is the giraffe right now. Even though it says 0.3, normally that would be 30%. But because there's 2 stages, you multiply that times 2, so it's 60% now. When it hits 1.0, then it basically is you're like the young adult. It happens automatically. You don't have to do anything. You just live your life, and your animal's growing gradually. I want to show you guys new skeletons. When I find one, it's like complete. The animals basically all have skeletons now. There we go, level 2. Sit for a second, get that stamina up. You never know when you might need it. Scanning files are still calm, so that means everything's all good. Let me check something real quick. Now, if you are having issues with performance on your PC, I recommend you go into your graphics. The first thing I would move is the distance, the view distance. So turn that down all the way, see if it improves at all. Basically, that's a way to keep the quality of what you're seeing. You'll just see less of it rendered in. You can do it the other way as well, but probably you'll get the most results by messing with your view distance first. And then if you want to move your foliage up or down, or your post-processing up or down. But for me, what makes the biggest difference is the view distance, to do that first. So right now we're good. I've got a really cool function that I haven't turned on yet, but it's going to be so that when you walk over bones, they will crumble beneath your feet. The early tests look pretty good. So, for example, I mentioned the birds that you hear, they're actually moving around in the game. You just saw a little bird drop down right over here somewhere. Okay, if I need to, I can climb this rock to get away from something. Still moving towards the first water. So got something. Are those lines? I can't tell. I think those are lines. I'm still working on the logic that will let them nap in the shade where you would expect to see them. What I'll do is walk around the back. It looks like, is that the front? Oh, those are definitely lions, and they see something. I don't know if they see me. My rock is way back there. They're in between me and the water source. Let's pause the music. You don't have to fight everything. There is an option to sneak away from them. So you can walk around the back, for now at least. You can walk around the back side of them and they won't see you unless they turn. You can also walk through bushes. Bushes break visibility. If you're being chased, going into a bush can break their line of sight of you. What is happening with the head? Is he looking around? There might be an issue with the lioness head. Alright, looks like I will not have issues with the lioness right now, so let's not push to luck, let's keep going. Hey, we got a wildebeest. We got several. We got a little herd over here. They're some of them are kind of tucked into these bushes. Well, he's running. A lot of wildebeest, actually. And I'm having issues. Let me drop this cinematic mode, see what's what. Alright, so it may have just been an initial pop-in of a bunch of animals near this water over here. Oh, actually there's another thing. Okay, I know why that happened. So there's a couple regions just became available. You can see the water in the distance for that region and the one beyond this. And there's a lot of stuff that comes with that, so it takes a second to settle that down. Oh, there's a giraffe over there. Let's ignore the guinea fowl. Just went right into the water. We'll have that sorted soon enough. There's another guinea fowl behind me. How's it going, hero? Welcome to the stream. You got some Atlas deer over there. Hey, we got a herd leader. it will capture the end game HUD. Another giraffe over here. So these are both alphas. They're not going to be in the same group together because they're going to try to do their own thing. They are actually going to fight eventually because they're in the same area. So after a certain amount of time, one's going to try to dominate the other. Being hunted. It's a lion. Oh yeah, the pride is coming this way, so goaty. Actually, I want to see what's happening. I'm gonna try to get up on the rock and watch. Chaos. A little cub joined in. Oh, they got him. It's a little lion cub. Oh, my skin is not looking very healthy. Oh, not healthy at all. So this is an issue I need to fix. The basically when you level up, the health is supposed to regen really quickly to refill. Because right now my total health is taking a hit only because I leveled up, not because I've suffered any damage, or not because I haven't eaten food or anything. Let's move away from here. Let's go to which way do we want to go? I guess we go north. want to go north. The herd showed up. Oh, a lot of giraffes there. So we have our like separate herds. So these guys are with this giraffe here. See how they're going to him? So the blue marker over his head when I approach means I've been accepted. It's very easy right now, but that is going to what just happened? We gotta fight. Because I'm in the herd, they're gonna protect me now. Oh god! Friendly fire. The lion gave up. Oh no, he didn't give up. And I have to sleep now. I wasn't watching the timer, the little sleep meter. So I'm gonna improve this. Basically right now, if anything harms a baby in the herd, then the adults will immediately go and attack it. But it really should be if anything is approaching, or if anything is starting to hunt. So it is going to make it, I'm going to make it happen faster. Because I don't want to be standing next to like a herd member or the parent, and like a lion's coming up, but because they haven't actually hit yet, the adults aren't trying to attack. Oh, we're really suffering some lag here. Let me see if this is bound to what's happening in the scene right now. I think I'm about to get popped out of my sleep. Turn the view distance really low. Okay, so this actually has to do with the amount of activity the animals are doing right now. To be just a large number of herds here. Large numbers of animals is okay. You just can't have large numbers of animals doing too many things at once. But if they're just chilling, it's alright. There just happens to be a lot going on. There's a hunt going on, there's foraging going on with another herd. I think I'm going to move away from these. Actually, I want to try a different scene. So I'm going to try to spawn in again. Go to a different area. Oh, nice. I think we're in east. I wanted to get some pictures out of here. Hang on, I need to close something. I think this Epic thing was downloading something. That way I know, I want to be sure what's happening in game versus stuff that's just happening on my computer. I'll just close the rest of this stuff. Okay. We'll go to the top of this hill, get some pictures real quick. Brighten this up for y'all. And it crashed. I feel like that may have been something on my computer more than the game. Let me close this extra thing real quick. Thought it'd be alright to run the editor in the background. We'll keep that closed. Let's load back in. Let's see if we run better now. Yep, feels better. I think I already got plenty of shots that are like this already. Do it anyway. water puddle that's collected here. You can use it to drink. Need some adjusting. How's it going, Gaming Ram? Welcome to the stream. One of the fowls saw something because I heard like an alert chirp. How's it going, Kylie? Welcome to the stream. We're checking out the giraffe demo. It is free on Steam right now. It's on the Great Circle's Steam store page on the right hand side, the blue button which says download demo. Feel free to check it out. We've got a lot of claimed area over here. Let's see if I can pick up a scent. Oh, it's fowl. It's guinea fowls. Doing well. That is great to hear. I am also doing pretty good. Big day ahead of me today, though. Got a lot of additional things that are coming in the next few patches and updates. Exciting things. Further performance boosts, better animal activity. What's happening now? Let's see if I can. Let's see. I turn down the filter here. Inspect these human dwellings. There's a village over here. Now in the future, you're going to want to be very cautious of approaching human territory and settlements. You'll find that people can be way more dangerous than animals. Even the biggest predators don't stand up to humans. but nobody's here. And there's no water. There's water over there, though. We've got a little error. There's bushes growing on the top of the hut. There shouldn't be. Rock is into the side. It's into the side of the hut too. So the rock and the bushes shouldn't be that close. Alright, let's head north. Actually, we'll do some lower. But you know what? We'll just go north. We'll see if we can get there on what we have. What's up, Silence Winch? Just living the giraffe life. Now, another cool thing is animals in real life, a lot of them do get moisture from the food that they eat, so you will get a little water from eating. Certain bushes should give you more water than others, but like this here, I'm going to eat it. It's going to give me a little bit of water. There's not much out here right now. It looks like the ecosystem is barren. You can see in the right hand side of the screen there, it says the ecosystem is barren. That usually means that herds are not thriving out here. Or that you'll find little food. So we're gonna go through north. Oh. There's a pig right here. See all the bones? Never a good sign. Hey, how's it going, Akira? Welcome to the stream. Now we could take the road. The road does take you through every region if you were to follow it. So we're gonna through to get to the north. How's it going, Lubot Gaming? Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing alright today. Still don't see the new skeletons yet. How to get the demo? So on, you go on Steam. And it is a blue button on the right hand side of the page. So it's right here. So you download that, it'll go into your library just like any other game that you have. It receives updates regularly and everything. So just hit that button there. Leveled up again. Now, I'm working on this with the skin thing, but you'll notice that it went back to being a healthy skin. See it? How it's all bright and everything? It's gonna go back down in a second. Because I leveled up and I'm still working on the timing of the level up. But it's basically punishing you for leveling up because the health is not at the full potential right now. But you're gonna see the skin start to look unhealthy. We'll get that sorted out soon. The cool thing though is that you can see an animal's health based on its skin. Not only that, but soon you'll also be able to see some are emaciated, some are starving, some are well fed. The physical appearance will match. So now we're in the we're in the central grasslands. And the demo is free, by the way. Central is barren too. There's nothing out here in Central. We could try east. east after I get some water. That area there is where Pride of Lions gathers often. I'm kind of turning it into like a regular den. What is that? Oh, Finnick foxes. Just one. Time to rest. So this is supposed to be kind of a half health skin tone here. I actually don't hate it as just like a regular skin, but I guess I could make it look more extreme. But the next version of it's gonna have like blotches in the coat and everything. Time stops whenever you're doing that photo mode thing, so. Otherwise the sleep thing would be further filled. It says, by the way, TJ, the humans in this game is not ready yet, or the next week? Oh, there are some humans in right now. You don't see them very often, but they're like a tribal hunters. They're going to be more prominent in the next patch or the next patch after that. So I'm doing a lot more stuff with humans. But you'll see the Maasai tribe kind of hunting. I wasn't sure if I wanted them to hunt giraffes, but probably not a bad idea, you know, have challenges and everything. I'm going to be adjusting things like the amount of damage animals are doing to you as a young giraffe soon as well. So if any of you are finding it difficult, it'll be easier in certain ways. I always want to be balanced with any change. You know, if it gets harder in one area, it should get easier in another. I'll show you some humans right now if you want to see. I'll show you some tourists. They don't show up in every region. Right now, if you want to see like tourists, you go to Central. But eventually I'm going to have them rolling through the entire, like every region at some point. That's what all the roads are for. There's like a human road path. And you'll see them roll up in their cars, and right now you'll just see the cars, but like in like a few patches they'll get out of the cars and they'll take pictures of you. And what I would like to do is have you be able to see the pictures that they take. I think that'd be really cool. Is that an actual animal over here? Yeah, we got some Atlas deer. So it's not so barren after all. Oh, he's a male. Test him real quick. He's aggressive. The male ones are a bit on the aggressive side if they have females around, and that was a female. It's very much a territorial thing. So if I go near this female here, I'm scaring her. He can't see me right now, he's got his back turned, but that's why if he didn't have a female, he wouldn't really be aggressive. Some more water. She's scared of me. See how she's looking at me? Silence Winch. Oh, hang on. Drifted into the water there. Silence Winch says, Maasai don't hunt wild animals though. They rely on their livestock almost entirely. They only kill wild animals if they pose a threat to their livestock, but I have not heard of them eating them. Actually, they do. In more recent years, there was an agreement in place with the Maasai, most of the Maasai people, and the local governments They're kind of spread out, but more prominently, like the Tanzanian government and certain other countries' governments, they had like an agreement in place where they wouldn't hunt like they wouldn't hunt certain animals that are on like the international protected list or whatever. Um, and there was a deal to kind of help the tourism industry by like not hunting those animals, letting them be in the area, and then people on tours will come through. And the Maasai actually had certain Maasai had contracts and stuff to like guide people through, so they'd be like tour guides and stuff. They absolutely do hunt wild animals, like not just to defend their livestock, to hunt them, but they had been doing it much less in more recent years because of those agreements. However, even more recently, the government had been breaking promises with like allowing them to stay on the land and farm the land and just kind of have their cattle graze the land the way they had been doing before. Certain areas had been declared protected. So basically they've been kicking Maasai out of a lot of places that they had traditionally been able to live and pasture their animals. So because of that, they started hunting animals again. Usually most often to defend their stock, but like they will hunt animals for food too. Usually they kill their own animals, but they will hunt if they feel the need. However, in this game, there's going to be multiple tribes, so it's not just Maasai, but you will see you'll see certain tribes. Like that's the thing that makes it interesting to me. Like certain tribes will be friendly to animals, and certain tribes will be dangerous. So you'll be able to recognize Maasai by their clothes and things, and certain other tribes you'll know them by having different appearance. Is that a deer or impala? Because I can't tell. They are Atlas deer, what we're seeing right now. Hang on. Got a little lag spike here. Let me get closer. These... Actually, maybe I want to go the other direction. Hang on, let me see if something opened back up on my computer, or if this is just in-game. Because we're coming to a standstill. I think computer's okay. Stream is okay. Maybe it was just a little spike. That was actually a very big spike, so I need to get the logs for that. But anyways, these are Atlas deer. Not to be confused with axis deer, which are like in Hawaii, but Atlas deer are like they're like the red deer species in Africa. Those are females. There are impala in the game too. I'll see if I can find some. But they move around, so it's like if you turn on the game and they're in the central when you first start, if you turn on the game again, they won't just be in central, or if they are in central, they won't just stay. They'll move. Got something claiming food over here. What is happening in this little area? Is that a rabbit? Yeah, it's a rabbit. It's an albino. He won't last long. I'm really gonna have to see what happened here. This was one of the most. This was one of the most improved areas for the thing. Traditionally, there was just such an issue with the foliage here. I'm very curious to see what's going to show up in the log. Let's go into it and see if it's the forest or if there's maybe an animal. Oh, there's a leopard over here somewhere. We're going in. I'm going in. I'm not scared. See if it improves in a second. It's getting a little better. This is a very special place on the map. It is called the Stack, but it's like a special forest. It has a sacred garden at the top of that igneous rock stack over there. If you drink the water from there, it will give you special powers. Eventually, not yet. But it is quite a nice looking place. Just want to see what happens when I get all the way to the rock. Silence March says, the agreement as I remember it was not to hunt lions as they are vulnerable. They are instead encouraged to conserve them and are provided jobs in tourism too, etc. Yes, that is correct. They had lions stood out, but it's like there's like multiple animals that they come into contact with that they asked them not to kill. But lions are a priority. They're a big 5 animal, so and when it comes to tourism, they're one of the animals that people actually come to Africa to see. But yeah, but the thing is, a rift emerged between. And you can't really say between the Maasai people. It's kind of a diaspora of, like, there's Maasai in Tanzania, there's Maasai in Serengeti, there's Maasai. Like, it's a big group of people. It's not like a monolith. It's not like you sign an agreement with one, that means everyone is going to abide by it. It's kind of like a big conglomerate of different tribes of Maasai. But yeah, like I know in Tanzania, they are like starting to push them off the land, and it's like there's like mining companies that they're given permission to like push the Maasai people off. And that's one of the reasons that they stop abiding by the previous agreements. The other thing is the pandemic hit the tourism industry pretty hard because people couldn't travel for a long time. That took a toll as well. So one of the messed up things, though, that I was reading were situations where they would, so they kicked the Maasai people off of the traditional land that they've lived on for like hundreds of years, right? In the name of conservation. And they would like burn their huts and stuff. But like they also preserved their huts, like some of the huts for tourism purposes, for like almost like if you, like they'll bring people on the safaris and then they'll go through a traditional Maasai village with the hut still intact, with the people kicked out, but their houses and stuff are still there, and they'll keep their houses standing there. It's very, very strange. Like the priority of things. Um, it's like they're honoring the culture but not honoring the people at all. It's a very weird and messed up situation. But yeah. Oh, what am I doing? I want to go with the. So there is a way to get up. I'm gonna go around the side. And then I read these. I read the recommendations for what's that organization? Not UNICEF, but like it's like one of the arms or whatever, and it's like focused on conservation and stuff. The recommendations that they were making were very, very. It's like sometimes people just go a bit way too far with like certain conservation efforts and stuff, because it's like they were like saying like the way to their recommendation to resolve the conflict between the Maasai and the government was nobody should be allowed in the areas that were a dispute. Like Maasai were saying, we've been living here, we want to live here. Government was saying, well, maybe we can kick you out of most of your territory and put you in like a small section or whatever. And then the organization's position was nobody should be allowed in. It should only be an animal sanctuary, and it should be about preserving African heritage. But it's like you're kicking out the African people. What are you talking about? It's like they were recommending kicking all the Maasai out of a huge area. Like there was nowhere in their recommendation for like where they would like relocate the people or anything like that. It's very, very like I was very surprised to read it. Because it's like it's the arm of the same organization that's like doing food drives and trying to raise attention to starvation and stuff. It was very tone deaf and very odd. But things like that are actually going to be covered in this game. So I'm actually in the midst of like going over conflicts like that for story mode. I think it'll actually be really, really an interesting gameplay when people start to get into that. Where is the thing that goes up? There's a way to get up here. Here we go. Is this it? No, it's not it. Maybe I passed it. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, jeez, what happened? I got launched into the air. I'm in the air right now. Is there like some invisible rock here or what? Look at this. I think it was the rock that did that. That's annoying. Yeah, so this is early access. So there we go. I'm going down. It's still we're working out stuff. There we go. Alright, it's too dark now. I'm not gonna find it. Let's just go west. God damn it. Okay. Oh yeah, Silent Witch says the Maasai ritual were to kill a lion for the boy to be considered man. Yes, that is correct. They would hunt lions as a rite of passage. And that was like one of the specific things that they had agreed not to do, at least for the time that the government was holding up their end of the bargain with like providing payment and jobs and opportunity, which I think was working. I don't know why they had to get greedy. Like once they started letting these mining companies in and stuff, and then there was conflict between the Maasai and the mining companies, it's like we started to see the government kind of get more and more against the people. It's doing it again. Maybe it's auto walk. Let me turn it off. What did I just run into? And try to hit a tree. I tried to reproduce this when somebody reported it to me, and it was... I'm not 100% sure what causes it yet. But it is an issue. But it seems like I can reproduce it if I do it in the forest here. I'm trying to go down. But there should be a button that deals with this. Like the cap locked key should let you go down. It's not working. There we go. We'll get that sorted. No biggie. So now it's nighttime. We're gonna have a taste of the game at night now. Oh wow, it's turning on by itself. It is automatic, but it's like it's supposed to let me turn it off if I want to. There we go. Oh, let me check the time. Okay. The wind is blowing hard right now, but it's hard for me to show that without the foliage. I couldn't. You know what? I didn't see. What happened to the tourists? I didn't see where they went. Let's see if I can see their car lights. Nope, don't see them. I just want to see if OBS is lagging at all, or if it's just this. Oh, I do have a bunch of browser stuff open. Oh, y'all friends? That's good. Good to have friends. Like me and this Ibex here. We're buddies. Really though, I just want him to be next to me in case something starts running after us. All I have to do is outrun him. I don't have many pictures at night, so I'll probably want to, as soon as my animal goes to sleep, snap a few pics. Guess not really much to see at night, huh? It'd be really cool if like a car rolled up with the headlights. Oh, here's a cool feature. You can press O, and that's the orbit cam. Not pressing anything, the camera's just orbiting the animal. There we go, he's waking up. Press O to stop orbit cam. Now we're back walking. So right now I'm auto walking, just control plus W, plus forward, and you just kind of have one hand on the mouse, looking around, while the animal just continues in the same direction. The movement mode switches though, so it's kind of like tank controls at that point, so you can just kind of turn it with left and right. It switches back if you turn it off, but you can combine this with orbit mode. Just press O while auto walking, and you get this result. So how's this night fishing look? Not bad. Good combination of visibility and actual darkness. I would like to make the sky a bit darker, make the stars stand out a little more. Maybe it makes sense to disable the head turning while if the orbit cam is on. Now it's gonna snap. I also thought a auto travel feature would be really cool. Actually, I mean autopilot, where the animal just kind of does the same task that you do automatically. You can just watch. Let's quicken the pace. Quick pick me up. Yes, it's a long road. But we've got lots of stamina now, so we can just start to move faster. Ooh, the moon's out. It's getting brighter. definitely in the west of it. Dude, is this ecosystem barren too? I've never seen it be barren 3 regions in a row. It's not that bad though, in terms of food availability and stuff. So I'm thinking in the next patch, the migration will be ready for when you first start. I think I may have you either start with a sibling, so you'll be 2 young animals, or with the mother or the parent, and she will immediately start to take you on a migration around the entire huge map, right? And along the way you'll get water and food, so you'll have like resting times, eating times and stuff. But you can follow the mom or kind of wait a second. I think we went the wrong direction. Oh yeah, we went west. I'm so dumb. We're supposed to go east. I can see the guard tower in the distance over there. Good thing is West Savannah performs almost as well as South. It's pretty decent. We'll go to the guard tower. I'm just working on the path. Because there's like different paths. Like there's one going to be a main path that like any animal can take, and then there's going to be one specific to elephants. There's going to be one specific to impala, and then there's also going to be ones that you take throughout like different times throughout the year. Like you won't be on the main path all the time. Like sometimes you'll be on a path that takes you to the jungle, to the desert and back. So you'll always kind of have something to do. I'm excited. I'm excited to really dig into the survival loop, because you can do so much more than just eating and drinking. So much more. Is my animal wet? Is it starting to rain? I think it's starting to rain. So we can get to the guard tower. Hope it ain't too dark. Uh-oh. Something up ahead. Turn this up a little bit so folks can see better. I think there's animals hunting out. Oh, there's zebra in this area. I smelled zebras. here. Finally, I was like, where are the freaking zebras at? Oh, they're getting spooked. Oh no. It's hyenas. Let's definitely go the other way. I'm gonna want the hyenas to be a bit more vocal too. Like, I want you to hear them from a distance, doing that laughing, cackling noise. At the tower. Callie says, also teacher, I was wondering, can you be able to spawn next to a mother giraffe when you start the game? So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that in the next patch. I wanted the thing is, you really need the migration function working properly there, because like she'll go to food and everything, but like after she eats, she might just stand there for a long time. So I want her to go from the food to back to migrating, so that you're constantly moving. Right now, you can be protected in a herd, but I want the herd to go places. So I'm thinking that will be ready in the next patch. Relatively short time. But yeah, I'm going to test doing it with the mother and also spawning you in with a sibling. So in that place, the sibling will be smaller than you, and it'll be kind of like you have to take care of the sibling. So you'll be kind of like a parental. You'll be in a parental role, even though you're both going to be young animals. We'll see how it goes in both situations. Hey, LouisBot Gaming, how do you get the demo? You just go on Steam here. I'll show you. And you download it from the right hand side of the page here. It's the download demo button right there. So this is the store page. We're streaming right now. 6 people watching on the stream. On Steam? Oh, 6 people. How's it going, guys? By the way, if you're on Steam and you want to say something, wait, I guess I could check chat. Hi. I guess you can type it there. Type it in the YouTube or Twitch, because it'll get to me easier. Anyways, on the right hand side, this button here. Just remember, the store page, this button, not this button. Hit this button to download the demo. Hit this button to wishlist the full game, coming soon. And that's how you do that. Oh, it's raining now. There's a lot of water bodies. Just trying to get inside. Kylie says, "Oh, okay, but hopefully hyenas or predators not gonna one-shot the herd or kill the herd for no reason." Yeah, I've actually started to tone that down a bit. So in this version of the demo, the hyenas can't one-shot anything really. Oh shoot! I don't know the path. It's coming this way. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, it missed me. Tornado. That was close. I was saying, yeah, so they can't one-shot like adult animals right now. I'm gonna make that even better in the next patch. Now they can one-shot you if you're a baby, because they do about 12 to 16 damage. Right now they couldn't one-shot me. My HP is 127, so it would take them several hits to do it, which means I can defend myself pretty well at level 5. But if I was level 1 with a HP of like 17, they could basically two-shot me. Here's the opening right here. So we're inside the guard tower compound. Humans will be able to go up the ladder and watch things from a distance. Alright, we're gonna try to get to a herd so I can show you the new herd stuff. See if this speeds up in a minute, because it feels like a lot of stuff is coming into the other region. The other region might not be barren. Better. Oh, there's a lake right here. We have slowed down a bit. Oh, I didn't realize I was freaking recording at the same time as streaming. Didn't have that button. I'm sure that wasn't helping. It's getting brighter. Still dark. It's kind of hard to see the rain at night. You can see the effects of the rain, but not really the rain. Zebras. You know what? I'm gonna get into a fight. See what's happening with these, what's going on with these buffalo? Are the buffaloes killing stuff? I think the buffaloes are actually killing stuff. I thought those were hyenas. In that case, I think I'll let them be. Buffaloes are getting super territorial. Buffaloes mean. Let's go towards the sunrise. That's a hyena. Oh no. I'm going to sleep. Taking rain damage. But you see, we have like HP that's like 127, so even though it's getting through my hide, it's gonna tear through that. I've got a lot of HP, so it really isn't gonna hurt me much. Ooh, rain pictures. I don't think I have much of those. Probably want to wait till it gets a little bit brighter. this one does look nice. Yeah, I think I dig this. Behold the game of a game developer who loves filmmaking. Second shit catch up. Sure I'm not recording again. I am. Ah. Wait a second. I forgot it's like a map to the same button as this snapshot. This stallion watching me. This looks so cool. Look this way and then around. This looks nice. TJ, do you know when the rain is gonna stop? Because I don't know. Is it gonna last forever? It won't last forever. But it will last a good length of time. But there's no set amount of time that it lasts, so it has kind of like a range of time where it will rain. You can get long rain, you can get short rain, and it has to be that way because the landscape is interacting with the water. The lakes are going to be drying up and refilling very soon with weather events and stuff. I think this color palette looks really good. It's kind of right in the wheelhouse of that creamy orange. it raw and real. Here's a good framing. So the rain is meant to provide a challenge because it does affect your health. It doesn't do illness right now, but it will do that, as well as causing weather damage. And it changes the landscape. There's going to be flooding, there's going to be parts that are sandy are going to become quicksand, so that's going to be a hazard too. You like a zebra? You wish you could be one? You will be one really soon. I'm gonna make those playable. Kindergarten. I think I got everything I can get out of this scene. Actually, let me get this. It's good to have just landscape shots too. You could literally take pictures at any time in this game and it looks good. The issue right now is let's turn those effects. I feel like it is a little loud. Got a little issue with the audio there. The master and effects did not respond. So we'll just turn it down through OBS. But we're gonna write this. I'm gonna write this down real quick. I know the music one works now, but that's annoying because you really need to be able to adjust the audio. Actually, the range shouldn't be too loud anyways, but everyone's got their taste. Test 1 2 1 2. We'll leave it like that for now. So we are losing health slowly. We've gotten from 127 to 120, so not really much to worry about there. If I want a shelter under this tree, I can. Right now it says I'm sheltered. But we're going to continue on. So we can see that direct weather damage isn't really a threat because I'm a higher level than an infant baby. But combining that in the future with the temperature could lead to hypothermia, other forms of illnesses. So it can be a lot more interesting than just direct water or weather damage. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Don't forget to like the video or stream if you were watching on YouTube. Don't forget, you can also follow the Great Circle as a category, just like Fortnite, just like the Isle, or any game that you follow on YouTube or Twitch. The Great Circle has its own category now. So don't forget, you can follow that to see videos and streams of other people as well. I think we're going to stay on this road and run all the way across Central to East. Hey, White Wolf Gamer says, I just wanted to say thank you. The performance boost, because I could play the game until nightfall with little to no lag. I'm not sure if it really helps, but barely any lag anymore. Thank you. Yeah, it's more noticeable on weaker systems, but like there is definitely some issues with there are just a lot of hard things to figure out with animal logic and world simulation that there's like almost no way around issues where they can cause lag, but I did figure out a way around. So happily I didn't have to get rid of animals or the logic that I wanted to keep, and it did boost performance. Oh, see, this here might be a problem. It looks like so I have to sleep, but then I'm taking damage, so it makes me wake up. So I've got to deal with that. So I might be in an endless loop there. So we'll write that down. Yeah, but performance is a major concern always. You know, I think I'm going to respawn. I think this will be the last one for the stream. Performance is always something that I'm constantly monitoring and trying to improve always. The good news is it's only ever gotten better. And that's really good news because the game has added so much stuff that normally the performance degrades the more stuff you add, but I've been able to add things and not only maintain but improve the performance. And I haven't done my greatest trick of recoding certain things, so I know that we can get even better performance out of some of the most costly things. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to really dig into that, but working with a good baseline here is a good start on that. Survivors aren't always the strongest. Sometimes they're the smartest, but often they are simply the luckiest, says Carrie Ryan. Oh, I just remember I gave up like 5 levels. So it'll be easy to get a one-shot it now, but let me see if we can get those we can see those tourist cars now. Morning time in Centrals is a good place to see them. White Gamer says, yeah, it was a bad lag next to animals, but only for a second. That's good. Because I've actually managed to get really big herds together and maintain like at least 30 frames before. There's a special way you have to go about it, but it's doable. And for like the sake of realism, we wanted to be able to have herds. It's just not as, it doesn't sell as well It doesn't sell the environment as well without like herds of animals. Oh, lion. I think this lion is glitched. It looks like the head is twisting. Yeah. I need to fix the lioness. It only happens with the lioness. It doesn't do that with the males. I'm probably committing suicide, but let me try it. Is it only while she's sitting down? Yeah, I guess it's only while she's sitting down that that happens. Yeet. Oh. I don't think that kick should have killed her. I think she might have killed herself on accident. I gotta double check to see if the friendly fire might have been the issue. Kylie says, also TJ, are you able to add the shake off the rain like on you? Is that if that's too much? Oh, do you mean like say you get out of like a water or something and you like the animal shakes the water off? No, I could do that. It'll take a while because that has to be animated as well, but I could do that. I'm actually working on the water dripping from the mouth thing first. So when you're drinking water, especially as the elephant, you want to be able to see the water coming out of the trunk. Oh, this is what I wanted to see. This is one of the story mode locations. I added it to survival as like as a special spawn in. So I'm spawning in right now in a story mode location. So when you get these, you definitely want to take a look around and explore. But there's all types of information and clues at these locations. Like you can see, you'll see a lot more as soon as I walk around a bit. Still kind of dark, but this is a building with a very important purpose in the story. It's not a box. It's a building. But you should definitely look around such structures when you find them. Don't assume that there's nothing to see. There's always a clue. It's always important. Always. Needs to be a little brighter over here though, because some of this stuff is easy to miss. Like there's a back door and stuff over here that you can't really see. If you're running by, you won't notice the fences and everything. Oh shoot, the collision is messed up over here too. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, but when you get to these locations, definitely take a look around. There's more than one, there's several. And they're popping up all the time. Not these types of locations specifically, but like important locations. Human structure locations. In story mode, they'll have obvious importance. But in survival, it's just kind of like a interesting lore piece to look at. And let's get that pick. Oh, there's other messages, sorry. White Gamer says, yeah, before I couldn't even get next to animals before without so much lag. I'm excited that I can experience also a full day. That's good. What kind of, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of specs are you kind of running? What kind of GPU? What kind of CPU do you have? I'd like to know how much improved on what type of hardware. Also, White Wolf says, when will the Lion be playable, if I could ask? Very soon. I'm getting ready to transition the demos Playable to the 3. Like the 1 carnivore, the 1 herbivore, the 1 human set. And I was trying to decide between the leopard and the lion as the obvious carnivore. I also was thinking maybe I should do the 4th, like carnivore, herbivore, human, and bird, even though the birds can be carnivorous. So you get to experience one of each play type. Then I was like, wait, what about the rock python? Like, that's playable. Like, I wanted people to see the coil and and the constricting stuff. Hard to choose, but I'm going to be rotating them out. So maybe I'll do it to where one week it's the lion as the carnivore, the next week it's the leopard, another week you get to play the black mamba. Hang on. But yeah, pretty soon. There is one thing I wanted to adjust. It was the lion's pounce. It doesn't look as good as the leopard's, but it can, and actually it will look better, because they can get bigger and pounce bigger stuff. But alright, let's get going here. I think we're at the point where we'll go ahead and end the stream. I'll take a break and get straight back into development. I've got a lot of work I'd like to get to, a lot of exciting stuff. I want to update again as soon as possible. I think within a few days we'll have another exceptional content update. I definitely know that the logic of the animals is going to improve. Like, number one, the herd logic for the player is going to improve to where right now, if you're in a herd with other animals of your same species, if you get injured by another animal, the alpha and some of the other herd will go ahead and attack. But we're going to go ahead and improve that to where if you get targeted, so they'll come and they'll based on if another animal is targeting you, so they'll come to your rescue sooner. And that way we don't have situations where it's like the lion's getting close, but because they haven't actually touched you yet, the other herd is not really reacting to them. We'll have all that sorted out. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, folks. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, to get all the next dev streams and updates and stuff. You can join our Discord. It is linked in the description below. Also, there is a link to basically all the social media in the about here. So when you hit that about button, your browser, a page will open up in your browser, and it is basically this right here. Hang on. This will open up, and this basically just links to everything. So here's all the social media. There's a Facebook, Twitch, Instagram. Oh, sorry, that's Twitter. YouTube, Twitch, Patreon. We have all of these. And then there's the official wiki, free demo. Make sure that links to the Steam page now. Join the Great Circle Discord server right here. I feel like there should be a symbol up there. So there's a link to everything about the Great Circle here. There's the website, and that's linked in the description below as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget you can get it on Steam for free right now. You can go, the demo is always going to be free, but download it now. It's on Steam, The Great Circle, right hand side of the page, blue button that says download demo, and share it with your friends. Let them know. If you like animals and survival, this is definitely an experience for you. And there's a whole lot more coming to the game as well. Survival's only the beginning of this game. There's a lot more game modes and other things. There's going to be safari mode and documentary mode, a lot of stuff. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will catch you next time. Peace. I'm out. Oh, you checking out specs on your laptop? Alright, well, actually, I'm interested in that info, so I'll hang around for a few minutes. We will make our way towards that unclaimed territory. Well, looks like all of this is claimed. I think the grasshoppers are causing some of this problem here. They are not supposed to leave scent or claim territory, because I think some of these bubbles are from the grasshoppers, so we'll take care of that. And if that is the case, yet another thing that will speed up. Oh, on a laptop, no less. So that's good news. I've been wanting the game to run well on laptops. Alright, I'm gone. Feel free to leave it as a comment, and take care, folks.